Muito boa tarde, or good afternoon to everybody. It's a great pleasure to welcome my colleague and friend Wopke Hoekstra, Foreign Minister of the Netherlands, to Lisbon. Portugal and the Netherlands have a strong convergence of views on many issues. We have a very strong bilateral relationship, and today's meeting gives us an opportunity to look at what we're doing together, what more we can do together, and also to compare our notes on different issues around the world. In terms of the bilateral relationship, it's a very good, strong one, with a very solid economic base, people-to-people relationship as well. And we believe that changing circumstances of the world in which we are living also create new opportunities for engagement between Portugal and the Netherlands. In this respect, we dedicated some time to discussing what more we can do in terms of energy, particularly new energies, hydrogen, ammonia. We looked at the roles of our ports, in particular Sines and Rotterdam, and established the idea, as a proposal from my colleague, which I think is an excellent one, to have a conference between the ports of Sines and Rotterdam on how they can face up to new energy challenges. We looked at other aspects of the bilateral economic relationship that can develop in the future, including in the defense industries, which is an area of very fast-moving change. And of course, we've been dedicating time to discussing the situation in the Ukraine, and there is a commonality of points of view between Portugal and the Netherlands on how to support Ukraine as it defends itself from the illegal and unjustified invasion by Russia. I benefited, of course, from the points of view of my colleague who has recently been in Kiev just last week and was able to share some fresh insights into the situation there. There are other issues that we have been discussing and will still discuss over the next couple of hours during lunch, namely the relationship with China, the relationship with Latin America and African countries, dynamics of migrations, challenges. And so I would say that this is an excellent first part of our meeting, and I'm looking forward to the second part.
Well, thank you very much, Minister Cravinho, dear João, for being such an excellent host today, but also such a close friend with whom I've been teaming up with in the last months that the two of us have been in office. And may I also thank you for the very close cooperation and friendship that we share between our two countries, who are on many issues, global and European, very much like-minded. And if anything, the spirit of today was one of making even more of what truly is an excellent friendship of two countries who have an outward-looking view, who are seafaring nations, who love to travel the world, do business across the globe, who are both not amongst the largest nations of Europe, but have a very strong European identity, and yet at the same time share a transatlantic approach to worldviews, feel very close to our friends in Latin America as well as in North America. And we would very much love to further explore many of the themes and challenges that we share. And our conversation very much centered, as the Minister has said, on how to make more of this very pressing dossier of energy, with very short-term challenges that we all face as a consequence of Russia waging war and weaponizing energy, but also mid-term and longer-term consequences that are linked to the energy transition that we all have to face. And by the way, I mentioned to the Minister the very impressive number of renewables that Portugal has already arrived at. And one of the things we share is that both our countries do feel that this transition is necessary for the next generation. And then, of course, there is ample opportunity to do more in terms of trade and to do more in terms of business. With the ports on our shores, the things we import, the things we export, but there as well, the link to energy and for example, LNG and hydrogen being part of not only the economy of the future, but of course also of the energy mix of the future, where the two of us have strong ambitions and also strong ambitions of doing things together. And then finally, where we are very much like-minded is in our approach on what is happening at the global stage. As EU partners and as NATO partners, we have been on the forefront of not only condemning the Russian invasion and the horrible war the Russians are waging. We've also been very much on the same page to see how to help out, because this is a war that is not only affecting the Ukrainian people, but is also threatening the stability of our own continent. And therefore we have partnered up in working on military aid, working on sanctions, working on humanitarian aid. And I would love to commend also the fantastic work that is being done here by harboring people from Ukraine, as we are all trying to do all across Europe. And we together will continue to help out in solidarity towards the Ukrainian people, but also in making sure that our continent and our union stays safe, stays secure, and that there is a crystal clear signal to all dictators and would-be dictators across the globe that there is no room for imperialism in the 21st century. Dear João, once again, thank you very much for this excellent endeavor today and for your very kind friendship and help and cooperation and partnership over the course of the last months that we've both been in office. And I'm very much looking forward to the future and working together and making even more of this tremendously important friendship to us. Thank you very much.